left my shopping cart in the parking lot for the first time ever and it felt great. I got to the store today with my son and saw an open space. Sweet. I pull through. I go to pull in and see that some dumbass took up 4 parking spaces and wasn't visible from the laneway. I had to back out of the space since I couldn't fit and ended up parking next to him. I shook my head and grumbled about it and went in to do my shopping. When I got back to my car, I noticed that 2 other people had piled their carts around this idiot's car, one in front and one in the back. I've literally never once in my life left my cart in the parking lot since I'm not an animal, but it only took a few seconds for me to know what I had to do. I put my cart next to the driver's side door of this guy's car and it felt great. Hopefully more people kept up the pay it forward cart pile after me. Screw you, people who take 4 parking spaces.
I want you. What power do you possess over me that I'm so restless with sexual frustration and we haven't even touched? The tension lingers in the air, easier to ignore some days more than others. I feel like an animal in heat and I don't know how much longer I can hold back. My desire is so intrusive, so intense that I can close my eyes and feel you. To be clear, I don't want you solely for your body. If that were the case, I'd have been direct a while ago. Instead, I blush like a little schoolgirl trying to conceal her thoughts while they're written all over her face. And I know you've clocked it. My eyes linger over your lips and I'm so entranced that I don't care to hide it. I'm done with this song and dance where we take turns trying to get more personal and spook the other one off. Just give me the green light. If by not going to the doctor for my heartburn. Over the past year, I began experiencing pain. It felt like the center of my chest was on fire. Due to the burning sensation and the location, I assumed that it must be what heartburn felt like. I'm in my mid-20s now. My parents always have Tums on hand, and my best friend often complains of it, so I assumed that it was something that happened with age. I went to the store and bought some antacid chews and pills, and was sure to keep them on hand. If I had something I knew could trigger it, like Chinese food, I would be sure to take some before I went to bed. At first, the chews seemed to help. If I woke up with heartburn, I would take some and sit in an upright position until the pain went away. But after a while, it began to seem like it wasn't really helping. I also noticed it tended to happen in bursts. If I had heartburn, I knew I would be more likely to have it again the next day, so I was careful with food. However, I could go months without having it at all. Last week, I woke up and felt a bit of discomfort coming on. I took a tablet and went back to sleep. I woke up an hour later in a lot of pain. I took more chews. I ate saltines. I sat in an upright position. Nothing was helping.
It was bad enough that honestly I couldn't even sit still.
I realized at that point that heartburn probably was not meant to hurt this much, but honestly I wasn't really thinking at all anymore. It was becoming agony, and all I wanted was the pain to stop. I thankfully actually only lived a few minutes away from a hospital, so I drove myself over. It was around 5 in the morning and empty. I told them that it just hurt really bad in the center of my chest, and they got me back right away. At this point the pain was very bad. I was rating it at an 8 out of 10. I was worried I was being dramatic, and I began throwing up. As they were tending to me, they asked, "Do you have a family history of gallbladder issues?" Oh my god, yes. My sister had hers out a few years ago, my mom had hers out, my aunt had hers out, and my grandma on that side had hers out too. How did I not think of that? They gave me a bunch of meds, then took me to ultrasound, and yep, gallstones, and actually stones stuck in the neck that would not clear, which is why the pain wouldn't stop. A surgeon soon was in to talk to me and told me that while they can't tell for sure based on the ultrasound, it was possible I had cholecystitis. He said my gallbladder had to come out no matter what, but that possible diagnosis only increased the urgency of when. I told him I just wanted to get this over with, and a few hours later, I was in my first ever surgery. It was confirmed during the surgery that I indeed had cholecystitis. I spent the night in the hospital for the very first time too. Did you know you can order chocolate shakes at 7 a.m.?
It's been a week now and recovery is going well.
I'm happy that I'm never going to experience that horrible heartburn ever again, but I'm also kicking myself for having gallstone attacks for a year without realizing it. I won't ever ignore health issues like that ever again. TL doctor, the heartburn I had been experiencing for the past year was gallstone attacks the entire time. I miss you. I hate what we have become, strangers with memories. I miss you so fucking much. It's been. Did you have to go? Why is it forever this time? Fuck. I miss you. 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 It doesn't matter how many times I write it, it won't go away. Not today, not tomorrow, not any day. Writing I miss you feels so pathetic. I can't put into words how I actually feel. I miss you doesn't come close to how I feel about you. I miss you doesn't do justice to this pain and longing inside. I miss you isn't a grand enough gesture to how I truly feel. I love you doesn't cover it either. I don't know what it is. You're just missing from my life and it's a pain my words can't reach. Nothing on paper expresses how I truly feel and I feel pathetic that I can't even find the right words. I love you, I miss you, don't cut it, but I love you. I miss you, always. Knowing you was good. I was thinking today about how far things have gotten from the beginning of it all. I used to imagine you hung the moon in the night sky for me, that you knew the old language of magic, probably found in some dusty book of yours the rest of us overlooked, and could use it to write something wonderful into existence just to please me. I thought it was unfair how intelligent you were and so cool about it. Like it didn't matter. The way you would casually drop a comment that cut right through the heart of an issue you hadn't thought about for more than 2 minutes. It was almost threatening. Singing arrows. Like realizing someone is higher than you on the food chain. Maybe the wires in my lizard brain got crossed. But I know when I want to eat something, and I wanted to eat you. Good, eat that. I thought you were the most beautiful creature. When I pictured you, it was in color. Gentle browns, calm navy, honeyed orange, a grassy green. You were golden wheat fields rippling with breeze. Blue rhythmic waves. It seemed so easy for you to be kind. And that in turn made it easy for me to be kinder. Knowing you was good.
It's been life-changing and heartbreaking and inspiring.
I don't know if it's time to not know you anymore. I want very badly for it not to be. But new distances won't confuse me, I'll still know who you are.